Hi, my name is Bill Hockstedler. It's officially William Hockstedler, and you'll see my name on the ballot is Hockstedler, William, Bill, and then it's also going to say Win with Hock. It's kind of a moniker that they allowed me to put on the ballot. Yes, I'm a healthcare executive with the Mayo Clinic, Ambient Clinical Analytics. My title is Vice President of Strategic Development, and what we do is we do early detection and treatment of sepsis. So we basically build and run the algorithms behind the scenes that the doctor uses to detect that the patient might be septic. That timeliness saves lives, reduces mortality in such a way that it cannot be done on paper. The technology that we've built helps doctors do their jobs better. And we teach doctors how to use it, and it's been a great success at Mayo Clinic, and other hospitals can use it as well. University of Alabama uses it. We got hospitals in Massachusetts about to adopt the technology. So we're quite proud of the accomplishments we've made at Mayo Clinic in the last 7 or 8 years. Well, this office, I tell you, I ran for office once before, and I ran for U.S. Senate back at the time in the primary, and myself and a whole bunch of folks lost that primary to Adam Laxalt, who went on to go to the general election. And people came up to me from organizations and said, Bill, don't be discouraged, run down ticket, run for something else. We need a warm bench of people that are capable of doing things for the state. So I took their advice, I heeded their advice and ran down ticket to state senate. Well, I think it's very important for people to understand that I have an agricultural background. I lived on a farm in Virginia, I lived on a farm in Kentucky, so I understand rural America, I understand our ranchers, our heritage. We have 4th and 5th generation ranchers, miners, and things of that nature, especially in the northern part of this Senate district. But we also have metropolitan areas like Elko, which has crime, it has problems with schools, and so does Pahrump. And the problems are different in the north and the south. We need somebody with a diversity to be able to get around to all the areas of the district and help understand what the issues are so we can take those back to Carson City. I come from out of state, so I can't say that I'm born and raised in Nevada, but I think that's a good thing because I understand what's worked in other places. I've lived in Texas because of the military. I was born in Virginia. I've lived in Kentucky. I went to college in Kentucky. I lived in Massachusetts, and I've lived in Alaska. I was law enforcement in Alaska. So bringing a diverse background of experiences outside of Nevada, I think helps Nevada. And remember, Nevada is a very transient state. There are some areas that don't have a lot of movement in and out, but in the southern part of our district, especially as you get closer to Las Vegas, Clark County is part of that district, there's a lot of movement. So there's nothing wrong with not being from Nevada. Well, water issues are always paramount in Nevada, no matter where you are. Water issues seem to be something that we need to be constantly educated on. We need to know the history, and we need to know what it is we can do to change our allocations and get better water, better sources of water for all the needs that we have, whether it's urban needs or raising cattle or the crops or whatever. Water is essential to Nevada. And that's why we have a very complex web of laws already, and we need to make sure that we're always fine-tuning those for the current time and don't let something become stale. That's the number one issue. The other issues are education, because I believe that at the core, not to get specific on one particular item, but opportunities are what keeps our society alive and functioning. If you have opportunities for young people, whether it be a vocational school or something that they can do, it helps them get better jobs, and if you're employed, you're less likely to commit crimes, and therefore our cost of having citizens, it goes down. We don't have to incarcerate people. Our law enforcement can concentrate on other things that they need to do, and we need to keep our law enforcement safe. Again, having a law enforcement background, I believe in the blue, I believe in the military, I'm patriotic, I'm a true conservative Republican, and I'm young enough and I'm vigorous enough to be able to get out there and see all the people and do what we need to do in this district.